Hi everybody, it's Stephanie Thomas again from the Sales Tax Sisters and Thomas PC. And this, once again, is your weekly tax tip. Today we are going to talk about exemptions. Some of you already know that depending on the jurisdiction where you live, there are various sales and use tax exemptions available to you, period. But a lot depends on what type of business you have, what type of, how you're classified. If you are a manufacturer, you have a lot of exemptions, and that is true for most taxing jurisdictions. Here in Texas, the exemptions relating to manufacturers vary from electricity and energy usage to wrapping and packaging to products that you use that become part of the product, the end product that you're producing. It's a lot of different things. And the Controller's Office actually has various publications about all the exemptions that are available to you. But the big thing that I want to focus on today is that sometimes business owners can be a little too aggressive as it relates to exemptions. For example, if you are a manufacturer and you buy, say, a hammer, that hammer is going to be taxable. That is a hand tool. If you buy a ladder, that ladder is going to be taxable. That is a hand tool. If you have a conveyor belt that is moving whatever product it is you're manufacturing from one point to another, but it's just moving, it's not, involved in any kind of processing or anything like that, it's just moving the product from point A to point B, that is interplant transportation. That is going to be taxable. So just know that exemptions are very, very narrowly construed. I mean, it's the tax authority. They don't want to give you extra money. So it's very, very narrowly construed. You have to make sure that you meet whatever purchase you think is exempt. It meets the criteria that is already set forth by the Controller's Office or the taxing authority that you are dealing with. Another thing is sometimes you have exempt organizations that may hire you to make purchases or hire you for a project. And specifically, what's going around in my head is construction. They hire you to build them a building or remodel something. Now, exempt organizations are exempt from taxation. That is true. In terms of construction, certain things that you purchase for a job for an exempt organization is going to be tax exempt too. But, and this is the big but, not everything that you purchase while you are doing that job for that tax exempt entity is going to be tax exempt. Examples include rental equipment. Rental equipment is taxable. As a contractor here in Texas, if you have a job for a tax exempt entity, we're just going to throw out the city of Houston, and you rent equipment for them for that job, then it is going to be taxable to you because the Controller's Office position is that you are using that equipment. Now, the only way that rental equipment can be rented tax-free is if that exempt organization, i.e. the city of Houston, has a contract with that equipment rental service provider, not you. Okay? So get that straight. Or if you are certified as an agent of that, of the city of Houston, that exempt organization. But that's a whole nother can of worms, and that's not as easy as a lot of people think. But 9 times out of 10, hear me, if you are the contractor and you are renting equipment for a tax exempt job, that equipment rental is going to be taxable. Just like if you are a contractor and you're purchasing hand tools for a tax exempt job, those hand tools are going to be taxable. So not everything associated with a tax exempt job is going to be tax exempt. That's just the way it is. Just know that exemptions are narrowly construed as it relates to sales and use tax. Your fact pattern has to fit into what the controller's office or the taxing authority has already set out as tax exempt. If you have questions about it, there are resources available to you. I know we are one of them, but you can also contact the controller's office, look at different tax code, and see if your fact pattern fits. Just know that just because you have a tax exempt job doesn't mean that you're home free. And know that even though you may be a manufacturer, not everything you purchase is tax free. And it has to fit the appropriate tax pattern. And that is your tax tip for the week. If you liked the video, please thumb us up. We love questions. We love comments. I've also told y'all to subscribe. So please subscribe. And we have additional information and goodies in the description section of the video. And we will be back next week.